Aloha from Honolulu, Hawaii, and welcome back, friends, to another Life Lift lesson. I'm so thrilled that you've decided to join me today. I have a very special episode that you will not want to miss, Life Anchor number 4, and a very special family announcement at the end of this video. So please do stick around. I have some very exciting news that I'm so excited to finally share. But Life Anchor number 4, God builds strength through weakness and dependence. Lasting strength is found in complete surrender. Life is a journey of overcoming weakness and embracing God within it, is what I've found, friends. Through many adversities and weaknesses and tests and trials, a lot of my life has been spent in this Life Anchor. And you might already be saying, Zach, wow, this is so encouraging. Not. I know this is a difficult one to unpack, friends, but it's so critical, I've found, to navigating the journey and adventure of life, to understand what God is after in the periods of weakness and trial when we're struggling and crying out to Him, God, please take this away. Take away this circumstance, this person, this situation. Please, God. Have you been there where you've begged and cried out for an extensive amount of time? Well, the Apostle Paul had experienced that. In 2 Corinthians chapter 12, he talked about a thorn in the flesh, a messenger from Satan, and it says for 3 seasons, three times he cried out to the Lord, take this away. He cried out and said, take this, God. He called it a messenger of Satan. Can you think of one thing in your life that you would describe as that, as a thorn that just constantly pricks and pries and takes away from your life force? 3 times, and some Bible commentators believe that it was 3 seasons, not just 3 prayers, but like over the period of weeks, maybe months, 3 periods of time where he cried out and he just pleaded with God, God, take this away. But what he found in this struggle, friends, how God showed up is powerful, and it's an opportunity for us to draw from Him as well. There's a great opportunity that can easily be missed in weakness, because I truly believe, friends, weakness is not an obstacle to be avoided, but an opportunity to be embraced. Because what Jesus does within us is invaluable if we allow Him, we surrender to Him in that place, and we yield to Him. There is such great opportunity. And Paul says this, but He, speaking of Jesus, said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Maybe those are the exact words you need to hear right now. But my grace, the God who breathed the galaxies, who has all power, authority, the God of all comfort, my grace is sufficient for you. For my power is made perfect in weakness. When I am weak, He is strong. There's such rich opportunity to draw from Him. And I started experiencing and growing deep in this after March 27, 2011, as I was medically induced into a coma after a horrific, almost life-ending car accident. And I was weak, friends. I was 17 going on 18. And had little to no energy, was sleeping most of the day. For about a year, I was in physical speech occupational therapy 5 days a week. And I was so weak. I'm like, am I gonna be able to run again? Will I be able to go to college? Everything was upside down in my life, and I was wrestling. It was rough. But God started showing me His grace is sufficient. There's a rich, sweet grace that only is found when I am weak. There's an opportunity to draw from Him, and it's so amazing. So weakness and dependence. I just want to encourage you, homework assignment, read John chapter 15. Jesus said, I am the vine, you are the branches. Abide in me and I will abide in you, for apart from me you can do nothing. Abiding, not just being weak, but then depending and drawing from Him. There's so much there, friends. And lasting strength is found in complete surrender. Jesus modeled this perfectly in the Garden of Gethsemane as He cried out to God, take this cup, the wrath of God for all the sin of the world, for all humanity of all time. Take this cup from me. and he was in so much angst, he sweat drops of blood. And this is a powerful moment. He says, not my will, but your will be done. Complete surrender is where lasting strength, the strength and fortitude and the grit that he had to go to the cross and finish our redemption and to resurrect and redeem us, was found through the grace of God in complete surrender. And that same thing is true in our lives, friends. Let's surrender completely so we can receive the grit, the grace that produces grit to push forward and receive everything God has for us. And with that, friends, I'm so thrilled to announce Honor and I are expecting a baby boy. December 25th, 2023. Our little Christmas man is on the way. I'm over the moon. I'm so thrilled, as I've always wanted a son. This is a dream come true, and I am just elated. And I know that this is going to be a time where I'm going to need a lot of God's grace, as parenting is challenging. There's no manual, there's no explanation, there's no guidebook, but it's a moment by moment. And this is the beautiful thing. The way I see it is being fathered by God so I can father my son. I'm so thrilled to go deeper and come closer to my Father as he shepherds me through this, as I raise my son. And I'm so thrilled for him to know and follow Jesus, and I'm gonna push with everything within me for him to know him and walk with him and to set an example worth following. So I'm so thrilled. Honor and I are just elated, and I wanted to bring you into that news. So friends, until next time, onwards and upwards with grace.